I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Geneva. I'm Rieber.
And I'm Chloe Koster, and today we'll tell you all you need to know about the upcoming summer international trips.
And about some club meetings you guys might want to check out.
All that and so much more.
Because GTV News starts right now.
Here are your morning announcements for Wednesday, September 18th.
There are a lot of international travel trips opportunities here at GHS.
Take, for example, this incredible opportunity that 33 students got this past summer to go to France to mark the 80th anniversary of D-Day.
Our GHS French teacher, Madame Olsen, got interviewed on French TV about this historical moment.
C'est dans un lycée de la banlieue de Chicago et aujourd'hui vous êtes là avec une trentaine d'élèves de votre lycée. Vous êtes venus spécialement pour cette occasion.
Tout à fait, spécialement de la banlieue de Chicago, une ville qui s'appelle Geneva dans l'Illinois. Et ce sont mes 33 élèves qui ont fait le déplacement pour célébrer ce jour solennel du D-Day.
The students spent their first 3 days in London. Madame Olsen says it was the experience of a lifetime.
Besides going to France again this summer, students are also be given the opportunity to travel to Germany, Austria, and Spain.
GTV's Julia Kastemeyer is here to tell us more about the gas trip.
Julia?
Thanks. I'm joined today with GHS German teacher Frau Swedenbank to discuss the upcoming 2025 Germany, Austria, and Switzerland trip. So, what are some of the highlights that students might experience on this trip, Bea?
So we're going to visit a number of cities in Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. For example, Rothenburg, a medieval walled city, Munich, Salzburg in Austria. We'll be in the Swiss Alps and also in Heidelberg.
That sounds like a dream. What do you think some of the skills or memories that students might take away from this trip be?
Well, we want students to learn independence, being away from home for the first time, but of course we also want students to practice the language skills in their interactions with Germans, Austrians, and Swiss people.
That's definitely important to developing your language skills. I went on this trip in 2023 actually, so I definitely developed a lot as an individual and gained a lot of independence and made some friends that will probably last my entire life, so it was definitely very impactful. A burning question that many students may want to know is, what can they generally expect to pay for this trip?
Well, I just want to point out that our enrollment meeting is on September 19th, and so they can find out more detailed information, but there is a payment plan that's available for students and their parents, but the overall cost is around $4,800 to $5,000.
Okay, it's reassuring that there's options for students to pay with. So is the priority just for German students, or will it eventually open up to other students?
Actually, we already started by enrolling students last winter, and so we are now opening it up to all freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, and then still keeping it open for any German students who are still interested.
Sounds great. Students should definitely consider this then for next year.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Now back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Julia. And Chloe, I actually got to go on the Costa Rica trip this summer through the Spanish program.
That's awesome, Liam. What was your favorite thing you did while there?
I had a very fun time doing the bungee jumping in Monteverde, Costa Rica. We're surprised we all made it out alive, and our other GTV anchor, Layla, actually got to join us on that. It was a great time.
Guten Morgen. German Club will be having their first breakfast tomorrow in room J240 during PLC. They'll be discussing t-shirt ideas, homecoming door decorating, and so much more. Sign up in J240 or J248 by the end of the day to order your donuts.
Tomorrow after school, Spanish Club will be meeting in J245. There will be door decorating for homecoming. Anybody is welcome.
The school's literary magazine, The Skaldic, will have its first meeting today after school in B126. They're looking for new staff members, but everyone is welcome to stop by. See Ms. Peters or check out their website for more information.
Educators Rising will be meeting after school tomorrow in EE 183 for a jam-packed meeting. They'll be discussing the upcoming Educators Rising field trip, decorating the door for homecoming, and looking at your t-shirt ideas. This year's National Educators Rising theme is Teachers Paint Bright Futures. See Ms. Hefflers if you have any questions.
If you're into drawing, sketching, or anything of the sort, the Art National Honor Society meets this Thursday after school in room D160.
The Leadership Summit will be having an informational meeting on Wednesday, September 25th. It will be starting at 6 p.m. and will be held in the community room.
For the weather today, we have a high of 86 degrees and a low of 55 with sunny skies.
And looking into tomorrow, summer just keeps fighting back. We have a high of 86 degrees and a low of 58. And don't forget to grab some of your fall favorites today at Vikings Coffee. Here's 3 to know before we go.
The tickets to the homecoming dance are available online now. Buy them before Friday, September 27th at 4 p.m. If you're bringing a guest, check your email for the instructions on how to get them tickets.
Everything officially kicks off this Friday with the Valiant Vike Spirit Competition. Come dressed in your best blue Viking outfit. If you're selected to be a class representative, you will get a bunch of prizes and will be honored during homecoming week. Check in with your third-hour teacher and then go to the main office to be judged.
And for the first time ever, GTV will be live streaming the homecoming parade next Friday. Please tune in to YouTube to watch the parade and Instagram for some updates. Time now for some fun news outside our halls.
We want to send a shout out to the Kane County Cougars for winning the Miles Wolf Cup Championship last night.
Here's the 1-2. On the ground, Beardsley has it, flips to first, and the Kane County Cougars are Miles Wolf Cup champions in 2024.
The Cougars swept the playoffs, winning 7 straight games. It's the first championship with only 4 years in the American Association League. Go Cougars! Now, we love all of you guys' announcements, but there will be a hard deadline of 10 p.m. to get your announcements in the show. I don't know about you, Chloe, but me personally and the other GTV students like to get to bed a little bit on the earlier side.
And I know all of Mr. Breaka's speech students agree.
Well, that's all the news we have for you today, Geneva.
Have a wonderful Wednesday.